Yippee-ki-yay, John McClane is back in an all-new adventure written exclusively for the video game. Die Hard Vendetta could prove the most exciting first-person shooter on the GameCube this year, with great interaction, cool puzzles to solve, and a veritable army of baddies to blast. We caught up with Developer Bits Corp Chief Executive Officer Fu Tan, who told us all about it.
Die Hard Vendetta is a first-person shooter. You're playing John McClane, and what we really try to do is capture like the universe of John McClane, the character of John McClane. We really try to keep the flavour of Die Hard, you know, the whole reluctant hero thing, you know, he's always bitching that he's in a bad situation, trying to get on to the next problem that just surprises him. It's very important in the game that you are a cop, you know. You mustn't hurt people, you've got to protect people. And all the time we reinforce that. The plot starts 5 years after Die Hard with a Vengeance, which is the last Die Hard film that's been released. John McClane's moved to LA. His daughter has just joined the police force. And he gets drawn into this whole, what starts off actually as a robbery. And he gets drawn into it. And to protect his daughter and to help save his daughter, and then it turns out there's a whole sinister plot going on behind the robbery. Clearly it's called Die Hard Vendetta for a reason, which you'll find when you play the game. I wouldn't want to spoil the story. It's a contemporary game, so we have to use contemporary weapons, but it's not just the direct weapons. You know, you can use your environment as weapons. You can shoot out glass that will fall onto enemies and go into them and cause damage. You can obviously set fire to things, set fire to oil, and it'll burn people. And so the weapons have secondary, direct and secondary damage as well, which is really cool. The unique points on Die Hard, there are many. One of my favourites is the characterizations. When you go and talk to somebody, they don't just say one thing, they say a whole bunch of things. They keep talking, really, as long as you keep talking to them to a good degree. And if you then do something else in the game and come back to them, you'll find, again, they've got different things to say, which makes it much more interesting. You've also got lots of unique gameplay, for example, stealth gameplay. I don't think any other first-person shooter's really done it. You actually have a stealth mode where, if you're in the stealth mode, people are less likely to see you, less likely to hear you. You can sneak up behind people, grab them. If you grab them, you can shoot them, release them, hit them with the end of your gun. If you get the right, if there's a team of people and you sneak up behind the commander, you can force the other team to disarm. And again, they're all intelligent, so if you force them to disarm and, for example, you turn your back to them, after they disarm, they'll pick up their gun and shoot you again. One of the nice things I think we really try to do and work hard to do is that to give the player 2, maybe 3 ways of playing sections or whole levels. Either you can just go out guns blazing, traditional FPS style-y, or you can go out, find a sort of more stealthy route, find out who the sort of commander of a group of people are, take him out first, then you control the game. You can again affect the environment. Instead of shooting the person, shoot the environment around them. You can actually cause more damage and more indirectly. Again, trying to learn when people can see you, can't see you, if you go in a stealth mode or go in action mode. There's a load of really cool things. It's 2 to 4 player multiplayer. We're trying to put as many variations as possible. I mean, there's going to be the normal, like, capture the flags and the death matches. We're trying to really add variations, as many as we can, so it depends how much time we've got, but hopefully the more the merrier, really. Saving people becomes a puzzle. How do I save this guy? You know, he's drowning. What do I do to save him? You know, you've got X seconds. You know, you've got somebody with a bomb attached to them, somebody who's hanging. Loads of scenarios which are really cool that you've got to figure out how to save people and then actually do it in time.
Think about explosives?
Yeah, I know how to run the away from them. That any help?
What we want to do, if we do something like a sequel, we definitely want to try and bring more to the table. You know, I'd rather not just, you know, churn something out. I'd rather think of, okay, we've gone this far with Die Hard Vendetta. where could we take that to? And if we feel there's somewhere to go with it, then yeah, I think definitely that'd be really exciting.